Hi, honey.
You don't want to be here right now, Mother.
I was looking for Eric.
He's not here.
Just as well. Gives me a chance to talk to you.
Not tonight, Mother. I'm busy.
Yes, I can see that.
Then you won't mind if I ask you to leave?
Something is obviously bothering you, and don't try and say it's me.
I don't want to talk about it, all right?
This is about Brooke, isn't it? You miss her, and that's understandable.
It's understandable. Is it understandable? Do you understand that you're the reason she left?
Brooke is an adult. She made her own decision. Now, it's true, I encouraged her to accept Nick's proposal, but I didn't force that ring on her finger.
Oh, Mother, she thought you guys were friends. She trusted you.
She got on that airplane because she wanted to go to Hawaii with Nick.
I don't want to hear about Hawaii anymore, okay?
You can't stand the thought of Nick and Brooke together.
And you can't stand the thought of Brooke with me. You never have.
You know, I think these are just about the most beautiful shells on the beach. Thanks for bringing them. Oh, and now I have something for you. You know what it is? It's a kiss.
Hope, honey. Marta has a snack for you in the kitchen, okay? Then after that, I'm gonna put you to bed. So run along. Go on.
Here we go. You staying here tonight?
Where else would I be?
I don't know, with your fiancé.
You heard about what happened at the party.
Yeah, Ridge told me.
Did he send you here?
No, I was concerned. Brooke, what Stephanie did was incredibly manipulative.
She saw that I was struggling, and she stepped in to help.
By pushing you towards Nick?
By encouraging me to make the right decision for me and my children. She's really looking out for me, Eric. And I can't tell you how good that feels.
You're determined to put all of this on me.
I know what you did.
You're angry. What's happened?
Oh, well, let's see. The woman I love is engaged to another man, and my mother convinced her to do it.
Ridge, she's chosen her own path. She slept with your brother.
He took advantage of her. That's what happened.
According to you, everyone takes advantage of her. I've duped her. This is all part of my evil scheme. She's always the damsel in distress for you.
Mother, you've been trying to get her out of my life since the first day she and I met.
That's true. And I've succeeded. But it isn't all my doing. Brooke has her responsibilities in all of this, too. I'm sorry you can't see it, because that's the reality.
Stephanie's been really wonderful to me, Eric. Look at this.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, she sent me a beautiful bouquet of flowers in Hawaii. And I wanted to stop by the house and thank her tonight on the way home, but she wasn't there when we called, so...
She's probably at the office.
Oh, I guess I'll see her in the morning.
I'm sure she'll be very anxious to hear about your trip.
It was amazing.
So things are going well with you and Nick Payne?
Eric, you know better than anybody how deeply connected I am with Ridge, and I always will be. But the life that I've wanted with him, that is just not possible.
According to whom? Stephanie?
Well, I have to admit, without her guidance, I probably wouldn't be engaged to Nick right now.
And that doesn't bother you?
It was the right thing to do.
Brooke, I know you. You cannot ignore your hearts. Now, if your heart is telling you that you should be with Ridge...
I am engaged to Nick. I've made up my mind.
But it went against your instincts, didn't it? Admit that to me.
When have my instincts served me, Eric? Since when has chasing my desires and following my heart led to lasting happiness for anybody? My God, look at what I did to your marriage with Stephanie. And how much pain I've caused our children.
Brooke, stop. That's not you talking.
Yes, it is. And it's about time. I've spent half my life chasing my desires, and I'm not going to do that anymore. And I would think that you would respect that, Eric. Just like Stephanie does.
I know how much you value Stephanie's opinion.
Yes, she has been incredibly supportive.
I know it seems that way.
Look, I know we had problems in our past, but that is over now. And she really cares about me.
Her tactics may have changed, but her motives haven't.
Eric, my God. Are you saying that she's lying to me?
Yes. Yes, I am. What Stephanie wants now is what she's always wanted. To get you out of our family, and now she has it.
Eric, that is a terrible thing to say.
I know it is, Rook, but you have to know that she has been deceiving you.
I can understand why you think that. Because of all the animosity between us for all these years, it's hard to believe that Stephanie would come around, but she has. And Eric, if it was an act, I know Stephanie well enough, I'd be able to tell.
No, Brooke, I think that she wanted this so much that she actually convinced herself.
She didn't force me to leave Ridge.
No, but when you did, she rewarded you. You left Ridge, and then she gave you the respect that you've always wanted.
Oh, Eric.
Brooke, she encouraged you to accept Nick's proposal to get you out of our lives forever. She admitted that to me.
She said that?
Yes. And all the animosity that she has always felt for you, it's all still there. You know the old expression, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, Brooke, she manipulated you. She manipulated you like I've never seen.
So all of our talks and her love, support, that was all a lie.
I'm sorry, yes. She gained your trust and then she used it against you.
Tell Marta to watch Hope.
Brooke? Brooke, where are you going?
My concern for Brooke is real, Mother. Which is a lot more than I can say for your respect.
Maybe my motives haven't always been genuine, but the change in Brooke as a person is.
Yeah, thanks to your bogus encouragement.
It didn't take as much encouragement from me as you might think.
No, that's enough.
No, it's not. You know, you keep pointing the finger at me and at Nick. But the fact is, Brooke has left you. She isn't sitting over there in Hawaii looking at the sunset, pining away for you. She's there with the man she's going to marry.
Will you just stop it?
I'm sorry. I know how much this hurts you. You've got to accept the fact that the relationship is over. And knowing her, she's probably already slept with him.
Oh, get out of here!
She's moved on with her life, darling, and you have to do the same thing.
Get out! I said get out! Get out! Go! Go! Get out of here! Damn it, Mother. Get out!
It was all a lie, Brooke. Stephanie deceived you. She doesn't respect you. She supported your engagement to Nick to get you out of the family.
I love you, Brooke. I hope you know that. I'm so proud of you for doing the right thing. Nick is your future. Trust me. If you've ever trusted me, trust me now. You're back. Oh, wonderful. Oh, come on in. You must have had a wonderful time. Oh, look, there's the ring. You still have it on. Come on in, sweetheart. Brooke. You know you're going to be very happy because you've made the right decision. If you need me for anything at all, and the wedding, I mean, if you need help planning that, you certainly can count on me.
My best friend, Stephanie.
A tuberose. Oh, I love them. They're so wonderful to smell.
Oh, cut the crap. Eric told me what you've been up to. And I was a fool not to see it myself. I was a fool to believe that you could change, Stephanie, because you haven't. Are we friends? Were we ever friends? No, we weren't, Stephanie, so just admit it. Damn it, admit it! You played your best hand to get me out of the family, just like you've always wanted. And you succeeded. Or have you?
Brooke.
No. I'm through being manipulated by you, Stephanie. Eric told me what you've been doing, pretending to be my friend and keep me away from Rich.
He should have stayed out of this because he doesn't understand. And he certainly doesn't appreciate the sacrifice that you've made.
You convinced me to end my marriage because you said it was the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do. Brooke, you're having another man's baby.
And you couldn't be happier.
I am happy. You're absolutely right. Is that what you needed to hear from me?
Well, it was awful.
Oh, Brooke called to warn you that she was on her way home.
Yeah, and I put her on the spot. Again. I hate doing that. There's something very, very wrong going on here, Dad.
Well, you're right about that. I spoke to Brooke. I went by the house. I saw her there.
She arrived back safely?
Yeah. Yeah, and I said some things to her that I think maybe I shouldn't have.
Like what?
I told her what your mother's been up to.
Did she believe you?
Not at first, no.
Your mother has done one hell of a number on her. The whole last while making her believe she's her best friend. Getting Brooke to accept Nick's proposal?
And now she knows why.
She's got to be devastated.
She's furious, Rich. The way she tore out of the house, I think she went after Stephanie.
Brooke, for the first time in your life, you're making mature decisions, selfless decisions, based on what's best for this unborn child.
I've been doing exactly what you want me to do.
All I did was offer you my support.
Why?
Because I thought you needed it.
No, Stephanie, it's not about what I needed. It was about your obsession to get me out of the family.
That's Eric's take on all of this. You didn't follow my advice because you thought we were best friends. You took my advice because you respected my opinion.
And I thought you respected me, too.
I respect what you've done. I respect the fact that you've turned out to be a mature adult. Are you going to tell me now that you don't agree? That it isn't best that the child be raised in a stable home with its natural mother and father?
Yes, I agree. But what if this child had been Rich's? Would you have given me the same advice? Would you tell me that you love me? No, Stephanie. No, there is no way in hell. You are going to make me drag it out of you, aren't you?
You're sailing upwind, Mother.
All right. Oh, just one question, Nicky, please.
Essay or multiple choice?
It's true or false.
Shoot.
Brooke, was she, able to relax? Yes, I knew it. You had a wonderful time.
She was uptight when we got there, but then she loosened up a bit.
Good. And Ridge, was she able to forget about Ridge?
It's a little tough to do that when she keeps getting asked questions like that.
Well, I'm asking you.
No, she didn't. She probably never will, for that matter. But it didn't keep us from taking a step forward.
Toward a wedding?
Well, sort of a step in that direction.
Huh. What kind of steps?
You said one question.
Oh, Nicky. Are you blushing?
Sunburn.
It happened, didn't it?
We are not having this discussion, Mother.
Yes. Oh, this is so wonderful. You and Brooke, you made love.
Oh, please.
Oh,
what have
darling, there is nothing to be embarrassed about here. She is your fiancée. It's the most natural thing in the world.
we didn't need to have this discussion when I was 12, and we don't need to have it now.
Okay. But drink, no, to celebrate.
Working, remember?
Okay. Okay. You can't fool me, you know. I'm your mother. I can see how happy you are. Nicky, I'm thrilled for you too. For both of you, kiddo.
Brooke's going after Mother.
She could be, yeah.
I don't blame her at all. I'll let Mother have it myself.
You saw her?
Yeah, she came by here looking for you.
Is she still here?
No, I doubt it. Threw her out of the office. Literally.
I'm sorry, Rich.
Oh, don't apologize for her.
No, I'm not. I'm not. What your mother's done is unforgivable.
Makes me so angry. She knew how vulnerable Brooke was. She knew all she needed was a little bit of support, but what does she do? She turns this into an opportunity to once again throw Brooke out of our lives.
But I think it's different this time, Rich. I think your mother has deluded herself into believing that she's not just trying to get Brooke away from you, but that she's trying to help Brooke make the prudent decision.
Yeah, prudent for who?
I think Brooke's going to want an answer to that.
Now that Brooke knows what Mother's been up to, she's going to have a lot of questions. I don't think Mother's going to know what hit her.
Go ahead, Stephanie. Look me in the eye and tell me again how much you love me. You know, your performance was flawless. I never would have known if Eric hadn't said anything.
Yeah, he should have stayed the hell out of this. He knows that you've had problems with stress, and now he's got you all worked up.
Please, spare me the concern.
If I told you I loved you, would you believe me? No, you wouldn't. Because you'd prefer to believe that I duped you. You'd prefer to be the victim. You know, I just told Ridge a little while ago, I don't think you really appreciate being the damsel in distress anymore.
Really? Rich didn't tell me about that.
You spoke to her?
Yes. He's still a very big part of my life, and he always will be. And Nick knows that.
Really? What did you do over there?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hi. I need a glass. And I need a drink, and I'm gonna get one for you too.
Jackie, if you're looking for booze, you know I don't have any.
Oh, I know. That's why I brought my own. And a root beer for you, because we are celebrating and I want to make a toast.
Yeah? So tell me, what are we celebrating?
Nicky and Brooke are back from Hawaii.
Suppose I don't need to ask if they had a good time, huh?
Oh, yeah, they had a wonderful, wonderful time. Yeah, they really connected.
That's not your first drink tonight, is it?
What? Oh, God, Deacon. Deacon. I'm fine, really. In fact, I'm more than fine. Everything is turning out just as I'd hoped for. Brooke is going to be my daughter-in-law. Nick is going to be a father. And everybody's happy about it.
Everybody? I can think of somebody who's probably not too ecstatic.
Ridge, I have to say, I don't think Stephanie's the only one in for a shock here.
What do you mean?
I know your mother. She's worked too long and too hard to deceive Brooke to just give up without a fight.
It's not going to work. Brooke's onto her, though.
She's suspicious. But what she really wants is proof.
You mean like a confession?
Yeah, except I don't think that's going to be forthcoming. Look, your mother has Brooke finally right where she wants her. She has Brooke committed to a future with Nick. She's not going to jeopardize that.
Well, you think she's just going to continue lying here?
Yeah, I think maybe she will.
No, Brooke's not going to buy that. No way.
In which case, this confrontation could really turn ugly. Rich, your mother has never really, ever forgiven Brooke for everything she thinks that Brooke did to this family. And she's been holding all that animosity inside for a very long time.
Look, if Brooke pushes Mother enough, Mother could very likely go off here.
You're right. One wrong word, and I guarantee you nobody's walking away from this thing unscathed.
Ridge was really angry when I saw him earlier this evening. I thought it was about you.
Don't change the subject. We are talking about you and your lies.
You told Nick that Ridge would always be part of your life.
Nick knows that a part of me will always belong to Ridge.
You slept with Nick, didn't you? Well, why not? I mean, he's handsome, he's charming, he whisks you off to paradise in his private jet. You put the baby down for a little nap. You're alone on a secluded tropical beach.
Oh, stop it.
Listen, there's no shame in this. You're going to marry him. The only strange thing about the whole thing probably was the fact that you finally slept with your own fiancé.
I said stop it.
That's exactly what Ridge said to me early when I told him you'd probably already slept with Nick. He was really angry. He knew because you told him. Now he doesn't want to have anything to do with you, does he?
Of course, I've thought about Ridge.
Well, let me ask you then, what do you think? He's, celebrating the happy couple's triumphant return?
No. Of course he's not, but he is beginning to accept their relationship.
Except, in what parallel universe is this a reality? I want to hear this one.
Deacon, he has to, doesn't he? Nicky and Brooke are engaged.
That's never stopped him in the past.
Well, it's too late now.
No, don't you get it? You see, that's the beautiful part about this twisted little dance these two do. It's never too late for Brooke and Ridge.
You don't believe that.
Believe it? Hell, I've been a part of it. What are you talking about? You know, Brooke meets some guy, she gets all high on him, starts planning a future,
Excuse me,
planning
do
a
not
family.
call my son some guy.
Okay, all right, Jackie, I'm just trying to keep this conversation rooted in the smallest amount of reality
But
here.
it's not wishful thinking, Deacon. It's not. Something happened in Hawaii.
Okay, great. Something happened in Hawaii. They connected. Big deal.
Yes. Completely.
Wait, you mean like, physically? Did he tell you that?
No.
you
not
see?
in
You
so
see?
many
I knew
words,
it.
but I know my son, Deacon. I know Nicky. I do. And I know that for the first time in their relationship, Nicky believes that Brooke really believes in him. And why are you looking at me like that?
I'm sorry, you just are so
Oh,
cute when you
stop
get
it.
angry. Like,
Stop
okay,
it.
look, I hope you're right. I do. But one weekend in Hawaii, away from their families, away from Ridge, come on, that's not ironclad proof.
Really? Let's see. She's accepted his proposal. She went away with him. They've moved on in their relationship to another level. I don't know what more you want.
I'm not trying to be a buzzkill, Jackie.
Really? Well, you are being a buzzkill because I came over here to share something with you, something important to me.
You came over, you wanted me to be happy for you.
Oh, I thought you'd understand at least.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, then why are you acting like this?
Jackie, I hope you're right. I really do. But I don't see what the hell any of this has to do with Ridge.
Brooke has moved on.
That does not mean that Ridge has.
Well, he has to, doesn't he? He has to. Nicky and Brooke, they've consummated their relationship. It's over.
Okay, great. So what? You know, they consummated their relationship. I'm telling you, from experience, Jackie, look at me. This doesn't mean anything to Ridge.
Well, it means something to Brooke. It means a lot to Brooke. It is very, very significant, Deacon. Nicky and Brooke, they're moving on with their lives together. It's what we've all been waiting for. And that leaves Ridge free. He's free to get on with his life, with his children. Everything's falling into place. For everyone.
Look, Rich, Brooke knows now that Stephanie's been lying to her, so she's not going to be blindsided by that.
She's gonna be furious, all right. We're talking a full head-on collision.
Oh, God, you're right. Brooke just got off a plane. She's jet-lagged, she's pregnant, she's in no shape to go 12 rounds with your mother. All right, I'm gonna talk to Stephanie, see if I can get her to go easy on Brooke.
No, forget about the go easy part. She needs to back off completely. Brooke needs her to stay away from her totally, Dad. The last thing she needs right now is more of Mother's abuse.
If Nick and I did consummate the relationship, you said there was no shame.
I'm all for it. I think it's wonderful. I mean, after all these years, it's finally over. I'm free. You're part of the Maroney family now, and my family has regained its dignity and its pride and its unity.
What unity? Eric came to me with the truth about your lies and your deception. He told me how much you hate me.
Hate's such a simple word. My feelings for you go much deeper than that.
Well, they must, if this is how you're treating me.
You were waffling and complaining the whole time. You kept saying, Stephanie, I want to do the right thing, but I'm so in love with Ridge. I saw that you wanted my approval desperately. I knew you'd do anything.
Yes, that's right. I did. And you took advantage.
You made the decision to accept Nick's proposal. You chose your own path. You decided to sleep with Nick. And you decided to tell Ridge about it.
I had to tell him the truth.
Well, I applaud you for that. But now you're no longer his damsel in distress, are you? You've got Nick's ring on your finger. You've got his child in your tummy. You consummated that relationship with Nick while you were in Hawaii, so I suggest that you hang on to Nick. Because I don't think Ridge is going to have anything to do with you.
Look at you! Lecturing me as if you're the picture of moral superiority.
Well, I didn't sleep my way through an entire family.
No, you didn't. But you screwed them over just the same.
Come in.
Hi. Didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I just wanted to drop off these pictures of Alexandria for Grandpa.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. She's got her first tooth. You want to see? Well, I mean, if you have the time. I'm sure you're kind of busy getting back in the swing of things and all. But...
No, it's fine. Things haven't changed that much around here.
Except for the guy sitting at the desk across the hall, huh?
Yeah, what do you think about that, huh? President Thorne Forrester, huh?
I know.
That kid brother running the company. Who would have thought it? Engaged. Oh, with a beautiful baby. Oh. I couldn't be happier for him.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I just got a few things in my mind right now.
Yeah, I heard that Brooke is back from Hawaii.
Yeah, it was nice of her fiance to whisk her away on a honeymoon before the wedding, huh? Brooke's just trying to give her little boy a life with his father, and Nick's playing that for everything it's worth. She deserves a hell of a lot better.
Rich, you just have to believe that she'll get it.
It's not that easy these days.
Oh, come on. Brooke is a fighter. And just when you think that girl is down for the count, she comes back swinging every time.
Some great matriarch you are. Some wife, mother.
Oh, what do you know about being a good wife and mother?
At least I didn't get pregnant and then lie to my husband that it was his child.
So it's all right to cheat on someone as long as you're honest? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't cheat. I made a terrible mistake, and I didn't deliberately set out to hurt anybody.
You never do. But you sure cut a wide path of destruction.
I can tell you one thing. I didn't look my best friend in the eye and tell her how much I love her and then just stab her in the back.
I do what I do to protect the people I love.
You don't love anybody, Stephanie. You manipulate, you control. You have Eric and Thorne wrapped around your little finger. For a while there, I thought that Eric had escaped, and then you masterminded this whole thing about taking the company back, and you had him smitten all over again. And Thorne, my God, he'll just do anything to get you to notice him. The only person you don't have under your thumb is Ridge. Because he's true to me. He always was, and he always will be.
So you think Brooke's gonna beat this, huh?
And make her way back to you someday? Yes.
You know what?
What?
Thorne's a very lucky guy.
Oh, please.
He is.
No, I'm the lucky one. God, I don't know what I'd ever do without him.
And that's something I definitely hope you never, ever have to find out.
Have you forgotten you're wearing Nick's ring?
That doesn't mean that I've lost Ridge. It's about two people who share a bond.
No. This special bond that you think that you have with Ridge, that's finished. That ended when you slept with his brother.
That's not true. There will always be a connection.
No, not anymore. No, it's over. And nothing and nobody is ever going to put it back together again.
You really would fight to your last breath to keep me away from Ridge.
It's over.
You're going to tell the truth about the paternity test.
I didn't say that, but you keep this up, this road you're heading down, I've been there. It's a dead end. Jackie, keep... And you're gonna crash and burn.
You and Taylor, it's...
Oh, okay. You want to talk about that freaked out little vision you had? Fine, I might not be a psychiatrist, but you see, that's your subconscious talking to you. And it's telling you loud and clear that keeping this secret is wrong.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong for Nicky. He's getting a son out of it. He's getting the woman he loves.
How can this be a good thing if it's driving you nuts?
Maybe I like it. You know, like living just a little bit on the edge.
Oh, you like living on the edge, huh? Let me ask you something. What part about living on the edge do you like? Is it feeling so guilty that you can't even look at your reflection in the mirror? Or is it sliding into bed at night next to Massimo, hoping to God you don't puke your guts out? Hoping that he doesn't figure out that you are starting to turn into a drunk.
Who said to you? What is it to you if I'm just in a little bit of trouble?
Don't you get it? I give a damn about you. Jackie, your life's at stake here. Other people's lives are at stake. We gotta make this right.
Well, I did it, Eric. Confronted Stephanie.
Way to go, Logan. I'm proud of you.
You want to make it right. It can never be right.
Well, it's certainly not gonna be right as long as this kid's paternity's in question.
All right, so what is your solution, hmm? You want to admit that there was a glitch in the test, and then what? How is that going to help me, Deegan? I don't understand how it's going to help me. Massimo will find out that I've been lying. He'll divorce me. Everyone will disown me, including Nikki.
What if nobody knew that you had a part in this?
Oh, you mean send Nikki a note saying, Dear Nikki, you may not be the father of the baby, signed anonymous, right? Oh, better. Hire a plane, write it in the sky.
What if we conducted our own paternity test? Nobody'd have to be the wiser.
It's so good to see you.
You too? I do hope you told my mother exactly where she could go.
I thought that we had had our last fight, and that she really was a friend, and that she meant all those wonderful things that she said.
She admitted she didn't.
I think it was a relief not to pretend anymore. How could I have fallen for it? After all these years, how could I really believe that she actually cared for me?
You know, it's really amazing how we manage to delude ourselves when it's something we want badly enough, isn't it? How was Hawaii?
The weather was nice, as usual.
Doesn't look like you got much of a tan.
We didn't spend too much time in the sun.
No, I gathered that from your phone call.
Rich, please, let's not talk about that.
It's not really gonna help it go away.
I just don't want to hurt you. You took your ring off. And the chains that I gave you.
Yeah, well, they weren't really helping me forget about you.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, I kind of have to. Just having to think about you with him really...
Rich, listen to me. Please don't forget how much I love you. Promise me that.
So, keep the faith?
Yes, keep the faith.
Well, I've been trying to. You know, I really thought that our love would get us through anything. I really did. I don't think so, Brooke. I think you and everyone else have to keep the damn faith now. I can't anymore.
We can't give up, Rich.
What are we supposed to do, Logan? Go on pretending that true love always wins out? Not always that way.
Just because
because it hasn't worked yet.
How long are we going to keep saying that, though? How long are we going to keep going before it finally hits us that life isn't always fair? It's a cruel world out there.
So we're just supposed to turn our backs on everything that we meant to each other?
Yeah. No. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Rich, I don't want to lose you. You know, I never wanted this to end.
But it already has. You already committed yourself to him. You already gave yourself to him. Anything that's left is just a dream. That's all it is. And that's all it'll ever be.
Paternity test on the sly. How can you do that?
No, you just leave that up to the master.
It's not possible, is it?
You trust me, don't you?
I'm still deciding.
Look, one way or another, we're gonna figure this out. Okay? If the kid turns out to be Nick's, this goes no further. We don't say anything. I'm happy. You're happy. Everybody's happy. Except for Rich.
Rich. What if Rich is the father?
Well, then we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. Hey, the truth will set you free.
You'll have me thrown in jail.
Well, I'd say that's definitely better than the hell you're in right now. Jackie, we're only as sick as the secrets we keep. Now we gotta put an end to this before it takes us both down.